rotation.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
So here's Miami's starting group. Derek Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the 1 spot.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
The pass to McGee. Back to LeBron. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Stolen by McGee. Bradley deciding where to go with it. James finds Bradley. Trying to get open is Davis. And Bradley gets it to go.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He was focused on keeping the score close.
What comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have 2 names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at center. 3-pointer, Barton. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Herter. The offensive rebound. Collins, good.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Harris outside. About a minute played so far here in the first. He gets it in there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep.
Tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old-school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position.
Boy, Richardson doing a nice job outmaneuvering some pretty good defense that time. Not afraid to take it inside.
Anthony kicks to McCollum. Takes a 3. And it's Lillard missing. Harris outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
You know, looking to score often from there. Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Harris.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all.
This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Butler in the corner. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And they it's the Warriors to start out. Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position.
Klay Thompson takes a ton of pride in the catch-and-shoot game. His release is lightning quick.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you can check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Evan Fournier. Isaac with the steal. Fultz against Curry. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green leading the charge. And Thompson gets it to go.
This is why Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters in the league.
History that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Kennard is out there with Rose. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Walker. Here's Tice. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He comes into the game concerned with how Kemba Walker's energy inspires his team. Coach said when Walker gets rolling, they get pumped up. He's a major catalyst for them. If you can stop him, you can control the momentum of the game. At least that's the idea in theory. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Griffin following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, he's so smooth at handling the rock. Griffin, I mean, for a bigger guy, he's a master at dribbling the ball.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, over Walker.